seconds early, but it is still time for the LCUS Week 5 of Split 3. I am Kenos, joined by Sig Tau Lord for this first set of games. How you doing, Sig?
I am fantastic, refreshed and ready for another exciting week, especially this opening set of games.
Absolutely. We've got Take the Lantern versus Northern Storm coming up as our first set of games here, followed up by Cowbell versus Blitzkrieg, and the top two match of the night will be Option 12 versus Phoenix to see if Option 12 can reclaim its lost number one slot that Phoenix swiped from under them during their bye week last week. We'll hop over the standings really quick just to see what's on the line here. Take the Lantern versus Northern Storm. Take the Lantern could theoretically move into second place after tonight. And Northern Storm has a lot of ground they could cover up as well if they go 2-0. So a lot of potential here.
Oh, most definitely. And this is the same team from Northern Storm that won their week one, 2-0. So it's a very good opportunity. This could be the matchup that Take the Lantern sees where they struggle the most.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. It looks as though everyone's ready to roll, so we may be jumping into the game really quick to start off, which would be nice. Okay, we're just going to sit here for a minute. That's fine. But yeah, oh, there we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we'll see how the pick ban phase works out. Of course, since we've got Ace in the mid lane here, probably going to see a lot of mid lane bans coming out of Northern Storm. I'd imagine at least two. But we'll see where Take the Lantern decides to focus. A lot of potential focus. Washed up top laner, big threat. Spicy hot meme, big threat. Bot lane. I mean, there's a lot of big threats in Northern Storm.
Oh, yeah, and I'm calling. I think we'll see the Graves ban. Spicy did such a great job last week with those Graves plays. Able to close out a lot of kills with that insane reach. So we'll just have to see exactly how that plays out.
A Vhagar ban. That's interesting. That's not really one of Ace's headline champions. So maybe they forgot they're up against Ace and not Hohenheim. But we'll have to see. Maybe Ace has been playing Vhagar and I missed it.
Could be. I mean, I don't think we've seen him play him in the LCUS.
But we are always making fun of him for his champion pool, so maybe he's decided to take that to heart. We'll just have to see how the pick comes out. Maybe interrogate somebody in an interview after the game's over. See if we can get some insight onto that. Actually, gonna write that down. Vhagar ban. Alright, so a couple of top and mid lane bans here. Oh, taking away that Pantheon, probably Pantheon jungle. Which I believe Spicy Hot Meme has used in the past. So yeah, definitely a lot of focus up in that top lane area. Obviously Malzahar is just a good ban no matter what you're doing. Alright, so they leave Ace with a lot of mid lane choices here if he decides to exploit them. He's got his Xerath, he's got his Lux. All things that could get us into trouble. And by us, I mean Northern Storm. But we'll see what their counter choices are. They could maybe pick up Lux, take that away from him.
I think that would be a strong possibility. And with it being such a flex.
Yeah, a lot of options there, though you don't generally see Lux support, but, you know, can happen, could happen. Ooh, Camille. Nice. Camille was getting banned out a little bit previous weeks in the LCUS, so all depends who's using her. Next pick coming up, we'll see if Meme takes his own champion or picks for somebody else. Kaisa, that's probably for the ADC position.
Yes, very meta right now, so I think Exi is looking to make some bold moves.
Alright, let's see what the other pickup slots here are. We got two squishies over there on Northern Storm, so I'd expect their support's going to be someone like Braum or Alistar, someone with a little more durability to them.
Oh yes, a tank support is going to be very effective in this comp right now. If not, that Malphite's going to completely destroy them.
Yeah, I believe we did see some good Malphite plays out of Darien last week. So this is probably a Malphite top and a Trundle jungle. Interesting they first picked the Trundle, but I guess that wasn't showing their hand too much. And
I would not be surprised if we did potentially see Malphite support. It's definitely seeing a lot of play now, and with some of the changes that were made, he's much easier to manage with his mana.
Alright, so we have jungle and support left for Northern Storm, assuming something weird doesn't happen. And then mid lane and possibly support or top for Take the Lantern. The flexibility options are definitely there, so. But I'm guessing Northern Storm just going to ban out 2 mid laners and call it a day. Can't imagine what else. Probably take out Xerath.
What must be done?
Interesting. Soraka ban.
That one did catch me out of left field, but who knows? Tilted Squirtle is a sub. Poison Ivy could not be with us this week, so it could be a solid part of their pool.
Yeah, so that would then lead to the assumption that the jungler would be tanky, which isn't out of the realm of possibility. 2 very tanky junglers in Zac and Sejuani are still available. Okay, not surprised about the Lux ban. I know I had called Xerath, but I think Lux at least has more meme terror potential coming out of Take the Lantern. So get him out of there, but I'm guessing Ace will definitely pick Xerath then.
Oh yeah. Since they let him get down to the 13-foot edge of this Olympic pool. But we did see the Graves ban, so definitely targeting Spicy in that Dynamite performance I referenced earlier.
Alright, so if this is a Xin, okay. Udyr, possibly a little more durable, could be going tank Udyr. It all depends who the support is. I mean, they could just be going no tank at all, but that just seems like a terrible idea. Yep, there's the Xerath. No surprises there. And we're looking to see what the support or jungle or top laner is, depending what the flex they're going with here. I think Tarek could be interesting with this comp.
Very much so, and rework Tarek brings so much to the table, but Lulu, incredible pick.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting to see. Good combo potential with Malphite.
Oh yeah, double knock-up, keep him in the air for days.
Alright, and they go Thresh as the tank. Thresh, not the most popular in the LCUS, despite Take the Lantern having him as their mascot. But we'll see how well he's utilized here by Tilted Squirtle. Alright, so we've got our lineups. Malphite top, Trundle jungle, Xerath mid. No one in any sort of weird positions. So nothing too shocking and surprising. Looks like it's going to be Ignite on that Syndra, so definitely looking to be a little bit more aggressive. Ace, of course, sticking with that teleport. But Ignite on Lulu also. So Ignite's on both sides.
Yeah, Ignite is definitely, they're wanting to increase that kill potential on the bot lane. With the changes to Exhaust and with the buff to Ignite, it's a solid pick if you're looking to keep up that pressure for a long time.
May also help against the Udyr, depending on what kind of build he goes. Shut down that turtle regeneration.
Oh yeah, and if we look at Northern Storm, these are players making picks based off comfort and off their carry ability. This is a team of technically 4 carries, depending on how they build Udyr, and Thresh, the inting master, in my opinion. I really think that the team comp, this composition that has a lot of synergy and potential for engage and escape that Take the Lantern have, it's going to give them an edge. As long as they don't throw communication out the window, I'm going to give this one to Team Take the Lantern.
With all the damage coming out of Northern Storm, I'm a little concerned about the lack of hard CC coming out of Take the Lantern. Because unless I'm wrong, I think there's only 2 or 3 forms of hard CC coming out of Take the Lantern, 2 of them tied to ultimates.
Xerath's and Xerath stun and Lulu's polymorph.
Yeah, yeah. So that's so 4 options of hard CC, and that could lead to some really difficult problems in lane, especially early. If Northern Storm comes out of this swinging and gets up 2 or 3 kills, they could get insurmountably behind.
It's possible, but this is all going to revolve around the support. and the top laner. Really, when these team fights start, you really have to work on a 2 minute scaling down clock. You have to get these synergies to allow Lucian and Xerath to really go off with all this damage. So it's going to be heavy communication, but I still think that if a team fight will always outperform a solo queue comp.
True. Yeah, absolutely true. And we'll just have to see which direction the game goes to make that a reality. Um, with the gank potential coming out of Udyr in particular, hopefully Take the Lantern plays it safe, especially because they don't have that tankiness in the bot lane. So they're going to have to make sure to not get caught out. Lucian, of course, does have his dash, and Lulu's Polymorph can certainly help, but they're going to have to be careful. Spicy Hat Meme likes manipulating in the jungle, getting ahead in the jungle, and so got to get lucky. He's going to have his hands full.
It's going to be something that they have to manage and try to manage effectively. If any single one, either Camille, Udyr, Syndra, or Kaisa, get incredibly fed, it's going to destroy any kind of team comp. Any kind of team comp engage, because if one integral piece of the puzzle is lost or is on a 30-second death timer, you have to disengage and you're playing a running game the whole time.
But at the same time, since this is a team that's all carries, if one of them gets super fed and that person dies, then Take the Lantern should be able to just run the board.
It's gonna be a big toss up if they end up going 1-1. I don't think either team would really want a 4v4 in this situation.
Well, let's see where it goes as we jump into our first game of the night. Split 3, Week 5. A lot of possible jockeying for position going on here. Every team's got a lot to gain. And we will see if the skins show their enthusiasm.
I'm excited to see this right here. Uh, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Northern Storm.
I
I
would.
absolutely love the Snow Day Syndra,
Mhm.
and the Samsung White Thresh is one of my favorite Thresh skins.
I like the lining up between Camille and Kaisa, and of course Spirit Guard Udyr is one of the best skins in the game. And I love that. I love that Lucian skin, but not enough to pull him over the top here.
Yeah. Well, folks, with the way that these comps are set up, depending on if we see this Thresh start with his hook, or if we see him start with Flay, they do have the potential for a very strong invade. So that's something that Northern Storm's going to have to evaluate if they want that. But I think with the comp that they have, they want aggression starting at the loading screen, really.
Well, we'll see what happens. Looks as though Malphite's just heading top, so not necessarily an invade coming here. No, there might be a little bit of aggression coming out from the bot 3, but I don't think anyone's going to be doing anything in this beginning here. Ace poking a little bit. It actually looks like Northern Storm was concerned about an invade with these wards here.
And it's solid that they protected against it because of those Thresh opportunities. His hook is such a devastating amount of CC.
He has not picked a skill yet, Thresh, so it is possible he could go for a cheeky hook at level 1. Nope, he has decided to take Flay, so more standard.
Very good. Looks like Udyr is going to go to the top side, take this red.
Gotta get lucky also, thinking about red. We'll see if he tries to steal Udyr's blue. That would be interesting. Probably not the wisest course, but Trundle can be very strong early on. Yeah, he did take Chomp first.
It definitely helps with the numbers.
Alright, going to Raptors next. Meanwhile, Udyr is going to possibly steal. That's not surprising. Something to be expected from Spicy Hot Meme. That's why I was thinking that Gotta Get Lucky might try to reverse steal. This is spotted by the ward, but no one is really reacting to it.
I don't think you really have to, because this allows Gotta Get Lucky to move in and take the other blue in response.
The wards that they dropped down are gone now, so no one has seen Gotta Get Lucky go for this. It's also possible Spicy Hot Meme doesn't know he was spotted doing it. So we'll see if Gotta Get Lucky's able to secure this. Here comes Spicy Hot Meme. Good stun there, double stun. Ace does flash for it. Ooh, very risky play. Oh!
Wow, good timing on Baconlicious. He did secure the first blood, essentially winning the trade.
Yeah, that was a pixel. Alright, Meme briefly checking to see if Gotta Get Lucky is still in his jungle. Is not. Top lane, Darien taking a little bit of damage, but we've seen Darien on Malphite before be fine living under turret and catching up later. So.
And in the bot side, we also see Tilted Squirtle going incredibly low, heal having to be blown. The poke from this Lulu and Lucian is so much to manage. Very, very strong push, and Gotta Get Lucky in trouble too.
Yeah, had to get chased out there. Looks as though Spicy Hot Meme's going to come right behind Ace. Ace has not respected this yet. We'll see where the disable comes in. Retreating the other way, slow it a little bit here. Ace could be in a lot of trouble. Camille's coming to help as well. All the pings. Ace does not have flash after that last engagement. Yeah, that's a dead Ace. That's probably going to put him...
still reached for it.
Yeah. It's probably going to put him a little bit on tilt there. Unfortunate lack of awareness.
Well, when you're playing against someone like Spicy, the man's in your grill at all times.
Indeed. Yeah, maybe get a couple more wards in their own jungle just to keep an eye out for him. Really good job by Andy to get this pressure on. Up by 5 CS, really pushing Exia and Tilted Squirtle back.
Well, people forget what kind of lane bully Lulu is. So, Gregosaurus Rex keeping that machine gun mentality that Lulu's known for.
Yeah, checking out the gold. Almost 1100 gold there on Andy. So, not quite ready to go back just yet. Ooh, Hook barely misses Gregosaurus there. And Ace is now putting up the wards. He doesn't want any more of that. Darien getting a bit of a respite here, is washed up, heads back.
Yeah, it's very difficult with Malphite, even with the changes in mana. He's such a mana-intensive champion. He really has to farm with that.
Especially when you're against someone as aggressive as washed up. Ooh, I missed that. But not going to miss this. Big attempt going down here. Fortunately, Ward spots it. Should get out just fine, which buys Ace some time in the mid lane to catch up. Only down about 150 gold though on Ace, so not that bad. Doesn't actually even get any damage on the turret. A little unfortunate.
Yeah, with the health Tilted Squirtle was out as well. I don't know if it would have been the most enlightening move. Oh, and it looks like...
Oh.
No, down. Very well done.
Garth Assault.
Well, I really loved Thresh, Tilted Squirtle, throwing that lantern at the last second, so any kind of delayed auto attacks, that shield would have caught that. So, very well done. Maintaining incredible composure, because he could have thrown that much earlier and might not have had the same effect.
Yeah, very good job getting out of there in that bot lane. Very close. Nope. Ace is about to get full comboed here, but he does get out. His flash will be up in 60 seconds, so we'll be able to escape enclosure again here. Darien, meanwhile, doing a bit of jungling on his own since he keeps getting bullied out of his own lane.
Well, with the changes to Scuttle, that's smart play.
Gotta get lucky he's gonna get executed again. Whew. It's really unfortunate. I don't know what's going wrong in his build that he's this far behind and has to keep going back.
Not exactly sure.
Might just be biting off a little more than he can chew early. But now we have Spicy Hot Meme is halfway to 6, and Gotta Get Lucky is only just barely starting 4, so Jungle's going to be behind for a while. Meanwhile, Ace is in a little bit of trouble in the mid lane. He is a little bit up on levels, not quite, and him going back here will even that out. But with no mana, he's got to get out of there, start getting some real items, and he does grab a Lost Chapter. A lot of pings there from Northern Storm in the jungle area. Don't believe they know what they're pinging. I think they might just be suggesting that Gotta Get Lucky's still in there.
Yeah, and possibly pinging for the invade after this, giving blue to Syndra.
A lot of damage here on Exia. Tries to run away, gets Polymorph for troubles. Here comes the Udyr again. Ward does see this. Gotta Get Lucky is here also, but obviously does not want to fight. Alright, so another rotation down bot that hasn't really done anything. Which is good news for Take the Lantern. Looks like they will get Dragon out of this though. We'll see if Ace is able to steal. He does have ult available. See what happens. Oh, just barely. Alright, so Infernal Drake goes over to Northern Storm. Spicy Hat Meme is still 5, almost 6. Gotta Get Lucky is halfway to 5-ish. Oh, the hook actually lands this time. That's gonna probably be a dead Lulu. Good dash there. Good ult actually. May get away from here. Dual teleports coming in. Hopefully someone will cancel. Oh, big ult there by Darien. Unfortunately, all of the Xerath ults misses. Anodyne's a little stuck there, but the tower's really helping. Burn Flash from washed up top laner. Ace coming back in here. Ace does not have ult, but does have damage output. Stun on the mid laner here. Can Darien get out? Looks like Darien will. Alright, 1 for 1.
Very well done. Both teams throwing just enough threat to keep the other guy interested. Really a very, very good engage. Gregosaurus Rex really flexed those support muscles down in the bot lane just now.
Yeah, almost survived too. It was a shame he wasn't able to get away, but that kind of lured the Kaisa in and allowed them to take her out.
Oh yeah, and washed up top laner. Great job. He saw the kill potential, jumped in, threw in the ult, caught Andy AoE following the Lulu kill. So there was still heavy kill potential. So very well done. And that box, very well timed. He could have thrown it earlier for damage, but he prioritized escape, and it saved a lot of lives today.
Yeah, and good job by Darien deciding to stay in there. As you heard from the commentary, I was thinking that might have been a mistake, but very well timed ult allowed him to get that kill. To get him a little more caught up in the top lane. Meanwhile, Gotta Get Lucky, getting a little help from Darien there. But they do get the objective, so that's good. We'll see how well Gotta Get Lucky can use it. Rotation coming here as Spicy Hat Meme. Doesn't quite look like... He looks like he's just doing some ward placement right now. Ace wisely is getting out of there. And Spicy Hat Meme continues to steal Gotta Get Lucky's life savings. Level 7 now. Gotta Get Lucky is just past 6, I believe. Looks like we have a rotation coming from Darien here. So far unspotted, but not necessarily important because Syndra's going back here. Oh, no he's not. Super bait here, maybe. They're going for it. Here comes the big ult. Ooh, really big ult there. Should get Baconlicious. Just barely didn't get him. Here comes the big time Xerath ult, and taken out.
Ooh, another engage in the bot lane. Gotta get lucky. Looks like he's gonna get him some. Going after Tilted Squirtle.
What is he doing? Well, that was a misplay, I hope.
Ace secures the kill. I guess maybe he was hoping that Shelly would catch up and do some damage, but they are going to do heavy damage on the mid lane turret.
This could actually get them 2 mid lane turrets, which would probably be, well, maybe just 1, but still the best misdone Rift Herald anyone's ever seen, I think. Sometimes your jungler accidentally puts him in the mid lane, or in the river, and it just absolutely ruins him, but they got a turret and a half out of it, so nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Yeah, it's a shame that Scuttle wasn't up for Shelly to see. They aren't reunited very often.
Gregosaurus Rex just getting out of there. Ace teleporting back to mid. Not sure if it's necessary, but he's got to keep that tempo up from all those kills he just got. Yeah, so we got a 1.6k gold lead currently. Ish. Gotta get lucky now with 1 assist. Is still barely 120 gold behind Washed Up. So has managed to catch up well despite his early struggles. Which I think goes for most of the lanes for Take the Lantern here. With the exception of their bot lane, all the lanes seem to be struggling, but there's been a bit of stabilization here, thanks in part to good rotations from Darien. Oh. Wow. Good ult there by Ace. Able to finish up his combo and take down Baconlicious.
Yeah, and big lane presence there.
Tilted Squirtle was caught out a little bit. I don't know what this bot lane of, Yeah, this bot lane's being a little overexcited. Exia could have backed out there pretty easily, but instead decides to stick around and try to secure the kill on Gregosaurus. And just ends up dying in the process. Don't know if they're necessarily in a situation where they need to throw away their lives like that.
Exia is incredibly mechanically gifted, but I think this was just a lack of awareness on Lulu's cooldowns. If he would have had the mindset that Lulu could get that Gigantify off, that wouldn't have happened.
All right, so Take the Lantern should be able to easily secure this Earth Drake. 1 dragon apiece for both sides. Big rotation here coming from Spicy Hot Meme. Hasn't seen Darien though, so Darien's gonna wait this out, maybe. Spicy Hot Meme might be suspecting he's gonna get caught. Good slow there, but the bear speed is definitely helping. They snag the blue buff, thinking about keeping going. Darien does have ult available, he's not used it yet. There goes the knockup, big stun there. This Malphite play is really something to watch, just like it was last week. I guess just the question will be win or lose this game if they decide to ban the Malphite again. Or, like the other teams did last week, or thought about doing. But we'll see. Tilted Squirtle a little forward there. Andy keeping minion wave off his turret. Andy currently got his Bork. Rage Blade over there on Kaisa. Mid lane going for relatively similar builds. Ace's 5 kills obviously giving him an edge. Up by almost 2,000 gold on Baconlicious. And that mid lane turret's in a lot of trouble. 1 good push will take out the next mid lane turret.
It's in a difficult position, and if you look at some of these builds from Northern Storm, short of the 2 Doran shields and the magic resist cloak, no magic mantle, they don't care they're behind. It's streamline, get more damage. We can surpass them.
Ooh, Gregosaurus being a little aggressive here, but Spicy Hot knows he's getting baited, so backs off. Alright, so we will see what the next phase is here. Gold lead is only about 3,000. Almost 4,000. So, not in Dead Man's Land yet. Good flash by Ace there, just getting out of that range. Ulting again. I was going to say more for territory control, but he could actually take Bacon out here. Ooh, good flash.
Very well done. Bacon having that presence.
Alright, Gregosaurus and Andy now trying to push top, but back off as Camille shows up. Spicy got meme here as well. Teleport coming up. Darian wants some. 3-man top lane. Rotation coming down from the bot lane of Northern Storm as well. So it could be a 4v3? Yeah, 4v3 top. If they decide to stick around. Take the Lantern. It's just waiting. Because they have the advantage. But it looks as though that plan is backed off. Camille trying to establish some territory. Bot lane got to get lucky. Was up against Baconlicious. Baconlicious chasing him into the bot lane here. But unfortunately, their bot lane does not collapse on him. Still poking this lane. Ooh. Darian and Spicy Hot Meme fighting here. Washed up top laner gets ulted. Flashes out. Darian doesn't care. Going in on it. Here comes Ace's ult to steal all the kills. Spicy Hot Meme is thinking of going in on him. Changes his mind. Exia in trouble. Darian tanking every turret shot known to man and still going. Spicy Hot Meme gets out. And they get their next turret. Alright.
I'm not exactly sure what Exia was thinking, diving right into that the back lane, because they really didn't have any potential to really kill with only one item complete. Rage Blade. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if maybe they've played recently and just think they still are scaled pretty high or something.
Gotta get lucky. Gets the mid turret as the next top lane turret is taken out as well. Yeah, Exia's been doing a couple of misplays on Kaisa here. Perhaps incorrectly thinking that you can go, if you can dive in like that, you have the ability to dive out, which really isn't what Kaisa can do. I mean, it does get it kind of exciting when you have someone with the damage potential as Kaisa. You see someone low, you have the ability to go get to him. But it doesn't always work out, unfortunately. Like it hasn't been so far today.
No, especially with Andy. Diving into Andy. Andy's got a whole additional item complete, plus building towards 2 items. So I don't know if that was really the best play.
Well, we'll see if it improves at all. Gold lead is getting into dangerous levels here. At 8k now, which is generally the cutoff line that we start drawing as insurmountable in the LCUS. But we will see if Northern Storm can prove us wrong. Darian's patrolling around. Does have ult still. Still no deaths on Darian either. Good tank. Spicy Hot Meme coming top, possibly hoping to force this down and get the first turret of the game for Northern Storm. Washed Up is focusing the turret as well. Meanwhile, big potential fight going on here. Until the Squirtle has to flash to get out. Goes down anyway thanks to burn damage from Ace. And despite getting that turret, looks like they're going to have to go back. Oh, the collapse on Gotta Get Lucky. Big stun should come out here. See what the damage potential is there. Gotta Get Lucky is very durable, but should go down relatively easily. Big thanks to the Winions. Teleport coming from Camille just to get involved in this battle. Darian goes down. Kaisa and Camille are here but have no turret support. Good attempt to stun there from Washed Up, but not good enough. Andy is just very successful right now. Bregosaurus Rex is pretty low. Everyone's actually pretty low. They just don't have any possible follow-up.
It was a good counter engage by Northern Storm, but Take the Lantern just have scaled to a point where it's so difficult to fight back.
It's especially difficult for Tilted Squirtle to have any impact as the tanky character because he only has 1.5 items, so only an extra 325 health compared to the other tanks coming out of Take the Lantern. It's just not quite working out. This is one of those problems, like we were saying in the beginning, with teams with 3 or 4 carries. If everyone's carries, no one's there to protect the carries.
Protect the carry, provide utility. There's 100 things that are missing from this Northern Storm comp because it's a whole lot of damage, but there's really nothing to allow that to happen.
Right, especially because they didn't get that lead that we were talking about that they needed early. They got maybe 2 kills ahead, but when we're talking about a lead with carries, we're talking maybe 8 or 9. Or, you know, maybe 5-0, something like that. But Take the Lantern was able to go with them blow for blow in the early game, and now they're just 10k gold ahead and seemingly unstoppable. Good stun there by Ace, forces the flash out of Baconlicious. That whole side of the base being blown open is relatively difficult. Because eventually the super minions are going to get in there. And so someone's going to have to go deal with it, and then you're in the 5v4 situation. Though Washed Up top laner chasing Gotta Get Lucky is possibly a distraction that they need. Ace using his ult mostly for area control rather than kills. Big flash there by Spicy out meme onto Andy, but Andy is ulted and durability proves too much. Washed Up versus Gotta Get Lucky. Washed Up's gotta get away. Darian just sitting there tanking, he doesn't care. He's got 2,600 hit points. Though they are getting a little low. Second inhibitor down. Nexus turret's at half health. So this is going to be a big push if they decide to stick around. It looks as though they aren't, though. Don't want to risk catching the respawns. Andy's in a little bit of trouble here. Here comes Darian. Darian does not have ult available. Washed Up top laner has to flash out. Pouncing on Exia. Exia almost gets 3 hit there. Does eventually get taken out. Attempted rotation to Spicy out meme soloing Darian. Darian may actually get his second death here in relatively short order. We'll see what happens. Ace attempting to help save him, but Ace is going to have to get out on his own. Andy does come in with some extra bit of damage there. Ace is still trying to avoid getting picked up. And they should definitely go back here. Ooh, Ace tries to ult. Washed Up autos a minion. Comet gets the kill. Just absolutely brutal series of engagements there. I'm sure Northern Storm is feeling some of that frustration. 12k gold up.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a bad game out of Washed Up top laner. I think that there's Spicy didn't get the snowball as hoped. He does have his Trinity Force done and his Jungleizer, so this could be a different game from here forward.
Going for the Baron now. Is that about half? Spicy is there to try to steal. We've had some great objective steals the last couple of weeks. Let's see if we get another one here. Andy just aggressively zoning though. Just deletes him. That's a 7-0 Lucian for you folks. And no steal. Good smite.
Ooh, Andy zooming through the wall. He's just ready to get it.
Ace with a lot of those snipes. Ace also with quite a bit of health, 2,400. Alright, last inhibitor. Easily goes down. Gotta get lucky, takes a big bite out of it. Next Nexus turret is gone. One Nexus turret remains. Looks like this should just be game here. And it is. Alright, so impressive showing from Take the Lantern in game 1. Balanced teams can be very important, folks. Alright, I check out the damage on the score screen here just for some fun. And those numbers basically speak for themselves. Ace with almost 3 times as much champion damage as his next closest competitor. And Lucian with twice as much damage, almost.
Yeah, it was just a rough game. Northern Storm, as we had said beforehand, 4 carries, and the Thresh just wasn't really able to get those engages. He wasn't able to really prolong those team fights with solid engage or anything. So I think it was not a poor performance on any individual, just really no real ability to solidly move forward.
Yeah, I'd say it was a more question of the lineup than the players. And hopefully they'll be able to adjust that in Champion Select, which we will see shortly after a quick break. Don't go anywhere.